Mm-hmm. No. Good. Good. Always do everything in the muzzle, especially with a breed like that. In case you hurt them accidentally or something. No. One second. Put you right back. Oh my goodness. Can you see me over there? Okay. No. No. There's nothing really to cut, so I'm just gonna pretend I'm cutting and hold it longer. Okay. I want to see ears. Very good. Now I want to see his neck. No. Good. Want to see eyes. Good. And I want to see teethies. Good. And same with the back. But he's not really giving you any problems, and there's nothing really to cut in the back, right? You good boy. Are you good boy? Can you just, come on, lay down. Good, down. Good boy. Good boy, come on. Down, good. Good boy. Good. Good. There's nothing there to cut though. Good. Very good. I just cut them yesterday. I normally do like 1-2 nails at a time just so he likes it. But I just cut them yesterday. So I'm just gonna pretend I'm cutting them. I'm not really gonna cut them. And it depends also how comfortable he is, so. One more time, neck. Good. All right, we're done here. Good boy. What a good boy. So obviously this is back and forth. Good boy. Very good. Good boy. Oh, what a good boy. Good baby boy. Yeah, you are. Good job. Good. Good. Good job. Very good. Awesome. 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 At this age, we're only going to practice that for less than a minute because it's extremely boring. Extremely boring. And every one of those things need to be practiced individually. Good boy. Okay, yay. Okay. Okay. Step aside and step aside. And step aside. So that is a step aside exercise. And turn around and step aside. It's his job to get right to you back. Awesome job, boy. Good boy. Awesome job. And step aside. Very good. Step aside. And he's been like this the whole time. Step aside. Awesome. Very, very, very good. And more into him. And turn around. Step aside exercise. So we're separating this. And step aside. Perfect. Perfect little man. Oopsie, sorry, I just stepped on you. Come on. Heel. Good. Heel. Good. We're gonna do the circles. So, outside circle, when the dog has to go a little faster, then you walk because he's in the outside circle. So all these heels are gonna be separated for you as the exercises. And inside circle. And outside circle. Good boy. And from Illinois, obviously. Good boy. Very good. And then inside circle. Very good. And that's harder one. So you gotta constantly do those. And again, this is just like that. And the end of it, you're gonna teach properly. Good job. You're gonna teach properly so we can make it nicer in the end. Good baby. On fun with squishy, it's gonna be, should be probably your first, one of the first behaviors, because that's gonna be flashy. You can do it very, very flashy. That's what you want, so I know, and that's what we're gonna do. So the end will be nicer. And corners. Heel. Good. Notice I say that before he actually break it. Heel. Good. 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 Left turners, right corner. Excellent. Good boy. Good. 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 I'm starting to get dizzy though on these corners. Good. Good. I'm doing it slower. He has to wait. Good. And he has to go faster. Perfect. On all these outside ones. Good. Very nice. Excellent boy. And again, this we're gonna work on in a nice way. Good boy, good boy, good boy. 1 or 2, no more than that. Kill. Good. And this is a fast and slow. And you can also apply circles and whatever the hell you want. Good boy. Good boy. Very good. And you can also go in front of him, which is going to slow him down even more. Good boy, good boy, good boy, and you even went down. You're the best, you're the best, yeah you are, you're the best. Nope, come, good. Very good, okay. Good boy, 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 good boy. Nope, come. Perfect. And this constantly, 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 constantly you gotta do that. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nope. Good. Okay. Also, you're sitting relaxing at the house. Instead of having them on you, relaxed, not doing anything, have him on the down, stay right next to you. I mean, the more you do this, the better is it going to be. So, doesn't even have to periodically do the food. You can, you don't have to. Or you can literally do like, you know, 1 kibble at a time and hold it for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. And if he gets up, you're right there, correct him, have the leash in your hand. I don't right now, but have your leash in your hand. In the beginning, when he's better, you can drop it, but once he sees that there's not much food going on, but this is where it's going to be like a 1 kibble. Majority of the people, just when they relax, they completely let the dog relax, and it takes a lot of your free time and puts it on a completely you know, not useful training time. And then you try to go and train them, you know, specifically, and make time for it and do whatever. Yes, obviously every time you walk the dog you train it, whatever, but just because you're sitting, that does not mean this is going to create a good boy going in the restaurants, going everywhere else. So, and again, 1 kibble. He gets a lot of kibbles, so doesn't have to be that often. Next one I'm going to do, you know, much later. But this way, yes, he's lying down, but he also keeps his head together. He understands that, yes, he wants to go somewhere, but he can't because he's in a down state. He also learns that begging doesn't do any good, because as of right now, he's still begging. He's still trying to see how he's, He is trying to get a treat out of me. Okay? So that's basically where you're teaching them patience, where you're teaching them all that stuff. So just because you're sitting and you're relaxing does not mean that puppy needs to be sleeping on you or doing whatever. So when he technically relaxed, I'm gonna give him one more kibble. And yes, it's a one kibble for Malinois, but it's gonna get you through a lot of sitting and a lot of his work. So this is the productive way to do it. And again, you can pet him, you can do whatever. He does not have to be all over you to be petted. That's the biggest thing. So if you do these exercises, he also learned to enjoy that without getting up, without doing all that. Now if I would be sitting lower, I would obviously pet him all over, but right now I'm just doing a video, so I'm just making sure that, and that's introduction of the secondary reinforcement. He'll enjoy that later on. Try not to pet the ears that much, or especially pet from ahead. And nope. Now, if you want to scratch his butt, I am gonna say no, because when we're in the downstay, we're not scratching our butt. So when we're not on the downstay, then we're going scratching our butt, because there's not really an itch there. It's just something else to do. A lot of times that's what puppy do. And one kibble he's got. So literally, you know, 10-15 kibbles will get you through 5 minutes or so. And that's fantastic, because that's a work that he is hanging out with you. You can sometimes do food, sometimes do the petting. And you see all these movements. It's like, ugh, I don't want a leash. I don't want a pinch collar. I don't want this. I don't want that. Well, just too bad, because until the e-collar comes in, that's what he is. So when I come back in a month, we will absolutely do the e-collar this second we can, because that's gonna ease up your life, but you'll have all this time to do this. And relaxing Malinois puppy at that age should not be too much in existence. I got two. I got one gift to him and one in my hand. And again, I want to have some things in my hand. Good. Because that was okay, but again, nope. Down. Good. So he's going to start well, this has been 5 minutes. So he's going to start to get ants in the pants. So be prepared to correct them. Be prepared for that. And make sure that, no. Good. Make sure that you are not giving up on it. You're not stopping this exercise because you're worried that he's going to break it. Those are all important things. He wants to fight. He needs to get a fight from you. This is the age where you want to fight him. You don't want to fight him when he is 9 months old. So, and people who say I don't ever want to fight them, well, that's an impossible world. Okay. Okay, boy. Okay, good boy. Good boy. And now he can lick his whatever manhood. He can do whatever the hell he wants to. He can scratch what he wants. And that's it. Still can't jump on me. Still can't scratch on me. But he can kind of lie down like that. That's fine. Down. Good. Good down. Good. Come. Good. Nope. Good. Umga. Nope. Over. Good. Over. Good. Down. Okay. Yeah, good. Around. No, around. No, no. Around. Not that. Around. Keep going. Keep going. Nope. Around. Around. Oh my God. Good. Very good. You're knocking everything off. You knocked it yourself. I think I can see where it is. No, it isn't. And sorry, I forgot that I was not videotaping my dog. I was videotaping your dog. Good God. Okay. Chair. Okay. Good boy. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're so good. You are so good. You are so, so good. Okay. Okay. Good job. Good job. No. Okay. So if he will be moving or doing absolutely anything else except turning away or, you know, doing what he's doing now, no. Okay. 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 Important in this exercise is not to move your hand when you give it to him, so he moves to the hand if he needs to, but not other way around. You don't move your hand toward him and give it to him. No. Okay. Okay. Like, see, he needs to actually reach in, meaning reach out. Good job. Good job. Uh-oh. I didn't notice, and his nose found it. Oh, well. That's because I didn't see it at all, so no. Okay. Good. No. You can enforce when he's staring at you. You can actually go and do it. You can do that because you can always control how long he's looking at you. Or you just completely no. Don't think about it. Again, so once you get to the e-collar, no. Once you, no, good. Once you get to the e-collar, then you'll be able to stop him with whatever it is, you know, altogether further away from you. But at this point, closer the better, because you're gonna do everything on the leash. No. There's nothing underneath this whole thing, nothing. See, there's nothing. And you need to prolong it. If you're decided to do the distance with it, let's say you're gonna walk away, you're gonna have to walk away with the leash. Again, everything that he gets away with because you didn't have a leash in your hand or whatever the reason is, it's gonna make him much more not listening later. So just letting you know, it's all it's just like, just think about it like in the accidents, right? So your whole house breaking point is to not let him have accidents in the house, because that is gonna lead to repeat behaviors. Well, same thing basically with anything that have to do with obedience. Before the e-collar, you're gonna do everything on a leash, and don't try it. Don't give an opportunity in which he is misbehaving or figure it out is much more fun, because that's all gonna cost you later. So obviously before e-collars, and if they ever gonna be banned here or whatever, there's other ways to do it, but with the e-collars, that's the way we're doing it. And without e-collar, it's paying for about 3 years. So, and never 100% anyway, but well, you can get it pretty close, but all those methods are much harder on a dog than the e-collar ever going to be. So, moral of the story again, and I will not be tired to repeat it: don't give him opportunity to be bad, and then you're not going to have issues. I know you will want to drop the leash. Don't. You can drop it in the house. You can drop it, you know, like in your backyard where he can't escape anywhere and whatever that is. But don't do it anywhere else. He's also too smart for his own good. Okay. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Down. Good boy. Good boy. Very good. So this is all his favorite things and not favorite thing. This is not favorite, so we'll start with non-favorite. Okay, and because you put him on the downstay, it doesn't matter what you do, he still needs to be on the down. So that was non-favorite. Still have to do it on the back because he doesn't like that wood so much. So if it's a, nope, down. Good. And I'm gonna have to do this again. And as long as he listens, good. I mean, that will scare him, and this is more a test than it is a training. So it's not like I do this before I videotape it, because that would be no point. So, perfect. It's more test of the downstay. But however, you do this as an exercise, because that's the strongest thing. Balls and all of these things. And this is actually one of his favorite things. Excellent. Piggy, everybody loves the piggy. Nope. Good. Now, if he didn't, nope. Good. So, drive tells him to get up. So there's nothing wrong with that. As long as he listens, you can see how much he likes it versus, good. He likes it versus, you know, you still want to play with toys. So the drives still have to be there. Very good. No. Anticipation, never a good thing. Gonna back off, give it to him again. All right. Perfect. And that needs to be practiced with all his favorite toys, with everything you play with him on a regular basis. Obviously, you don't have to collect all this and do it in this format. I'm just doing those for videos purposes, obviously. Perfect. And this is going to be hard, and the last one will be hard. Oh. And you know, he's bananas for that. Perfect. Nope, down. Can't reinforce that. So I'm gonna come back to do the same thing. Good. Very good. Last but not least. Oh yeah, we'll love this. Okay, too much anticipation. And with the Malinois, you're gonna have a lot of anticipation. So, gotta hold it. You see all that shaking making? He's shaking. Because he really wants it, and I'm not giving it to him because he does not deserve it. Now he did. Okay. Okay, boy. Yay! Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Oh my goodness! I lost your dog though. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Very good. Very, very, very good. You're such a good boy. Good. Very good. That needs to be cut because he's sometimes stepping on it. Good boy. Good boy. What a good boy. Good. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Yes, it's not that easy, but we got it. We got it. Down. No, down. Good boy. No, down. Can't think with this on. You gotta. Good job. Good. Go. Good. Very nice. Good puppy. You good puppy. Who's a good puppy? Good. I didn't call him, but okay. Normally after he, you know, pees or poops or whatever it is, and if you're far away from me, 1 second, we got something wrapped up here. So, 1 second. Gotta unwrap this. It's just because he was quite far away, so I kind of make him to check in with me before he's going. That's just kind of a manner that I like to enforce. All right, finally. Okay. Good job. And anytime like I stop or whatever, if he stops with me. Now he has been by your feet. I am encouraging that. I don't because, you know, disencourage this because he's gonna be on the leash only until there's an e-collar. So as of right now, I kind of do encourage him to be closer to the heel position, and if he is healing, I actually gonna give him food. So he doesn't like with the leash drop like this. He much prefer when I hold the leash, and you're gonna be holding the leash until the second part of the program. However, because here is all clear, very good. We can definitely drop the leash here. Okay. So obviously you're gonna have it dropped in your backyard, in your house, all that good stuff. So in the house, anywhere 4 to 6 feet leash. Outside, 10-15 foot leash is acceptable until that. And then once we do the e-collar, then it's going to be short leash or nothing. So as of right now, see how he is with me sticking around. Periodically, I'm just going to give him, even though I'm working on the calm right now, this is a video about this. Okay. But at this point, because he's going to be on the leash, calm is not as important, except reinforcing every time he's pretty much away from you or he's healing with you. So those are two things. And he has to poop, so I know he has to poop. So, and there he is going. So that's all good. So if I'm continuously to walk, I will reinforce him later for coming to me, because normally he's going to be on the leash. And when he does come to me, I make sure that he is properly, and jumping up as long as he's not touching you is okay, but not reinforceable. Okay. He's getting corrected for every time he jumps and touches you. So here he is. So come and heel as of right now, is the enforceable by him choosing. I mean, this is how he is free, and that's, you know, what he is. So those two things needs to be highly, until the e-collar, encouraged when he does it on its own. Come. Perfect. And watch the position. It's got to be just that perfect. Okay. It's a Malinois, so there's no room really for also, he's not allowed to be in front of you, so he will be corrected for being in front of you, because that's not good. Not only that you're going to step on him anyway one time, but also he's going to, you know, you possibly have injury, so there's no need for that. So he needs to know not to be in front of you. Okay, you can go. So the only time that I'm going to enforce the heel, if he was healing for some good amount of time, because right now, you see what he's doing? He's like here and there, here and there. Obviously, nothing is encourageable. Don't just do a second. He's healing immediately. You're giving him. If he's healing, he needs to be healing for at least like 30-50 seconds before you actually can reinforce it. I do this on the video prior to. So basically, you only right now working, I don't like he's too far. So I'm only encouraging right now the perfect ones, because this is not about really coming to you yet, because he's going to be on the leash. So we will completely do everything differently once he's off the leash, and come will become one of the most important thing for you. As of right now, come is going to be encouraged when he does it on his own, and how perfect he is with it, meaning the positioning and the timing of getting there. But you will have a leash to correct him, and he's not going to be off leash free. Okay, good job. No, good. So this is what it's all about. And if he's healing, like strictly healing with me, which is he's been right now, I am going to, and he missed it. See, he started stiff walking, he didn't look at me. So no encouragement here. And now he's watching, so I'm gonna do it. Okay. So those are your priorities until he comes back for the off leash. Come. Come. He's jumping up, so I am not going to give him anything until he's not jumping up. And if it gets worse, I would correct it, not actually redo it. Come. That's what's better. Okay. So those are priorities, not like some of the dogs. Priorities just because a lot of times you don't work on this with puppies, on like encouraging the heel versus letting them go. But in his life, because you're going to be working him a lot, this is a very good practice too. And again, he was healing. Now I don't like the positioning, so I'm just gonna keep walking, and if he follows me or whatever, I'm not gonna tell him anything. I don't know if he thinks I put him on a stay or whatever. I didn't. So come. And he was crooked because he was too excited. So now he's turned around, and that's the only way he gets the food. And I also want him sitting more or going down or whatever. Not my favorite, so I'm probably gonna step back, ask him to do it again. And he stepped on me again. No, good job. Good. So this is I like very much so. And you will see me also, if he did not leave me for some time, you will see me also reinforcing him. So sticking around. So it's not your traditional necessarily work on it. Okay, work on a come. It's a little modified because you have a dog who is you're gonna be a highly training. What? What is in your big ears? You don't even know what is in your big ears, huh? Okay. I think they got a point. I think they got a point. Yes, they do. So this is the time. So again, you're gonna hold the leash. You're not gonna do this. I know it's a video supposed to show you how it is, but it would be stupid to do it in the completely closed in area. So, and he's been healing for a while, and now he's not, so that's okay. And if he's turning, we're not giving him crap. Come on, come on. I don't want that crooked butt, right? We never do. Nope, there you go. That's his choice. Because all I am working really is, come. That's what I'm working on. And that's gonna be all on the leash. Good. In. Good boy. Very good. Very good. Good. Very, very good. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you on down so I can unhook that collar. Well, I'll try it with one hand, but oh, look at me. Am I professional or what? Good job. Okay. Because I think you were putting him in because he did not at all wanted to come in, or you know, wanted to shoot out from here. So now we just say in, and that's it. So this is the crate he's never actually been in, except where you were here, and you know, that last time. But this crate has really never been here. It's always, you know, you took him with you. Obviously, he needs to, every time he needs to relax before you do anything else. But I have never put him in here. And you always put him in there when, you know, you were sitting with him, so. He's so funny. And from this point on, never shove him in the crate. Make him go there on the command, because some crates he will refuse, some places he will refuse. It's a Malinois, so he's gonna say no. And you have to work on each and everything in order for you later on to just say in, whatever that is, even if it's unfamiliar, even if it's dark, even if it smells like other dog, because that's what's gonna be, you know, sometimes, whatever. So he just needs to not resist ever on that. And as long as he's not settled, even if you are ready to take him out, you can't. He needs to settle. I don't care how long it takes. Now, make sure, and this is a must, at the house, crate him when you guys are all out doing absolutely fun stuff with each other, and put him in the crate. So you have to work on all this jealousy. You have to work on the crate behavior where he has to be in the crate no matter what it is that you're doing. And obviously Finn, whatever it is Finn doing. But crate training when you're home and in the same room as you guys are is one of the most important things that creates not only solid crate behavior, but also creates a lot of patience and works on the jealousy every time. Obviously you're doing that in the classes, so that helps, especially in Fun with Squishy, you're gonna do it. So that's definitely gonna help, but it's also need to be at home. And not only because a lot of people only crate dogs when they're not home, and every other time, or like, you know, whatever, if you're busy, or they put them in another room so they can't see him. I understand that, and that's good. It's better than nothing. But what it is cannot be the only thing. Right now I'm standing next to him. That's why he's not letting this go. And he's not relaxing. And I'm gonna stay here until he does. He needs to give up every single time. So if you all sitting in the room, sometimes put him in a crate, right in that room. As long as he's trying to find the ways, you are not able to come up to him. And I specifically run all these videos just like that. Because with some dogs, it's just gonna increase the time, not decrease the time with training, because in the beginning, they're just gonna still think that they can make you. And right now there's raining everywhere. Except us. I gotta kill some mosquitoes, because now since raining it's just all over me. Now when I say he is stable, he needs to either sit or lie down. And another reason is I am going to emphasize this today is because when we do a Fun with Squishy, when you have to work with him, because we don't have the time to wait for all this, you are literally not going to be able to wait as long as you need to. So as long as he's not obnoxious, you will let him out. But that is why at the house, you got to put him in, especially if you have nowhere to go and nothing else to do, until he comes down. The second he comes down, he comes out of it. And I know this is a long butt video, but that's why I'm talking to you throughout this, so you can at least watch it. But because it's new and I'm standing here, and this is the beginning also, this is like the first time I took him out. So, not that took out to poop, but that's the first time I took him to work. So obviously he's all about working. And the first thing I did is put him in a crate. He wanted to go to work, I put him in a crate. And that's something that you have to work on. It's that expectations versus reality. Another thing is sometimes leaving the leash outside and picking up the leash will stimulate the dog to actually do worse. So you can work on that as well. That's why I always leave the collar and the leash there. So it's much more inviting for him to misbehave rather than behave. So if you're working with a puppy and it's all easy peasy and puppy is 100% doing it and we are there. So I'm gonna go and open the crate and I'll continue with all this. Now if you can get up and see if you touched it or whatever that is, I'm just not gonna open it right away because I cannot dissociate. So I'm gonna walk away and I'm gonna come back again. So now obviously he's excited, so I'm not expecting him to sit or down. I'm expecting him to just not run out of the crate. Right, so I'm gonna open that up. Now I'm gonna enforce that, okay, that he is not running out. Now to help himself, sometimes he will go in the back of the crate. Never reinforce that, always reinforce this part of the crate. Okay, he's still not coming out. And I'm gonna get up. I'm going to reinforce that. Now I'm going to put you down on the ground because I got to put this collar on and I'm not a magician. So I'll be right with you. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Now I will make a video of putting the equipment on because he was bad in the beginning. It was everything. And this is going to be a part of the video where we do the restraint slash, you know, nails slash everything else. Okay? So. And exaggerate absolutely everything, every step of it. Okay, good boy. So I just wanted to finish talking to you as far as I said to you prior. I started to talk because I was trying to get this video more exciting. Well, not at least that deadly boring. So if you are working with puppy and everything is so good and everything is puppy doing and it's perfect, that means you are not, you're doing this puppy high misservice because you're not pushing that puppy. This age, everything needs to be a push. If you don't push in this age, they're gonna learn to be lazy and they're gonna learn to only do tricks for you. So that's another thing. A lot of times people get so happy, oh, look at this, he does this, he does this, he does that. And I'm just gonna watch him. He's not on anything. He's not on anything at all. So not any kind of commands. Mm-hmm. And that's important too. What is he does when you're not paying attention? So all of that is important. That's why I'm all videotaping you this. And the only time I'm going to give him attention if he's kind of like this. So he's not doing anything. So I can certainly give him attention. Now, I broke of him of jumping on me, obviously. cannot break it on anybody else. We're working on it, and you're going to be working for a long time on it. But anyway, push your puppy, create work ethics. This is the time. Finn has no work ethics. She's, as long as it's fun and games, she's working, but there's work ethics is when you perform the job tasks that's not that much fun. And that's basically what, you know, you're missing with her. So with him, if he's you having a perfect good session 2 times in a row, you're doing it wrong. You gotta push him. And he's gonna enjoy it. And right now he's not biting me at all. He just puts a hand in the hand and licks the crap out of me. And this is another thing. He can do that. He can absolutely do that. Because there's no feeling in this at all. No feeling. That's all exceptionally good. And if you want to stop it, nope. Good. 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 Excellent. And I specifically held that hand there so he can have a choice of continue after I said and no, so I can work him. Down. Good boy. Good. I'm gonna step right here inside. And I'm bringing the place. And I'm gonna put you on the ground for a second. I need to deal with that place. Alright, the place is set. The dog is over here. I'm gonna again reinforce him for staying. Yes! Oh, good boy. Good puppy. Good boy. So we know, you know where I am. I'm behind these bushes just with my hand out. I'm trying to see if I can see a dog. Obviously, this is only until we get e-collar going, and even maybe several weeks, or even couple months after that. We gotta make sure that we're in a completely secure area when we do this kind of things. So there's no leaving him like this in the park. There's absolutely none of that stuff anywhere where it's not secure. And gonna come back. And obviously in the place he can do that, get up and everything. Give me the paw. Okay. Go. Down. Good down. Good boy. So, obviously, again, I am dropping the leash because it is a closed-in space. And you will be doing this like in the group classes or anywhere there's, you know, you can't lose the dog. In your backyard, in the friend's backyard, tennis court, I don't care. As long as you don't have ability to lose the dog. And the reason for that, why I say that, is because when you're gonna mess up in this situation, you can calmly make sure you get yourself by the end of the leash, step on it, and you are not worried about, you know, losing him. So you will behave in a leader mode, and you're not gonna, you know, worry or panic or whatever. So as of right now, anywhere where you can lose the dog, it's all on the holding the leash. You can put 2 leashes together if you want to work more, to you know, 10 feet ones, I don't care. 15 feet leash, 20 feet leash when you go to the park, I can care less. You can push it. However, you cannot let this, because if one time he gets away from you without the e-collar, training yet, you're gonna pretty much have a problem with dependency on the equipment. So you want to never have that opportunity for him to run away from you and show you incomplete. Good boy, good. Incomplete inability to catch him. So that's basically where it is. Also, as far as the downs, he has been good, and then sometimes he is protesting. Males and down, if you remember, we talked about it. Well, you have a female, so you probably heard it on me saying a couple times, because this is very much connected to dominance. So a lot of times they'll fight you. So I tell you, with him, good boy. There was a bicyclist behind the fence, so that's what he's sniffing about, but he did not get up. He did not go bark at him, which is he did a couple weeks ago. No. Good. So extremely cute. Anyway, so that's basically what we're talking about. Is if you have a training sessions with him that are consistently good, and he's consistently good, you're not doing it right, because this dog needs to be challenged all the time. And again, you're not going to progress if you are going to create a, oh, we had such a great session, oh, we had another such a great session, and we had another such a great session. That means that you're not working the dog, you're just playing with the dog. And that's pretty much what creates fins. It's, I do it when I want to and for treats, and it's all exchange for treats, and I don't have to really work, because you never really fight me, you know, to work more. So he is no. And he have a tendency, because normally what I do is I don't teach him sit, you know that. But in his case, because I knew you wanted a picture, so I actually did tell him to sit from the down, and that is kind of messing up with the down. And that's why most of my dogs don't mess with the down, because I don't do that stupid sit. But I know for the pictures you need to, so I worked on both, and that's why my down is still gonna be kind of sometimes popping up. You just have to make sure that you separate those two. If he's sitting, he is sitting. If he is down, he is down. And that's all that is. So, and as of right now, it's been 4 minutes since he's lying down. He can do up to 20 minutes. Obviously, I'm not going to do a whole video of this. And in 20 minutes, I probably do every 3 to 4 minutes reinforcement, but mostly, no. I'm controlling him from doing whatever the heck he wants to do, which is get up and go. So make sure you work him up to 20 minutes on the downstay, and he can do it with the distractions. So as you saw right now, like I said, bicycles came through. I mean, they actually went behind the bushes as well. So he absolutely has a capability, and at this age, it's what you want to work the most is his patience and also work ethics. So work ethics is what, meaning how hard you work the dog without necessarily paying it. So again, if your training sessions are very good all the time, then you're really not working a dog. So at this age, it's never good enough because we did not create any kind of criteria yet. The criteria will be created somewhere by 1.5 years. It's where you can actually start having like completely great sessions, and that's what expected to be have a good sessions, but not until then. Hey, good. And we're done with that. Okay. Also, there is a time to play, and there is a time to just do stuff, and he is not playing. So I just picked up this, and he got all excited, and I'm just making sure that I told him no, and I am making it hard on him, you know, and if he leaves it alone, I even can reinforce with the food, but I will also heavily correct it when I'm not inviting him to play. See, I'm taking him out. Nope. And you remember what they did in that to show you what the drive is? Yes, I understand that, but then you can't, nope. Then you can't control it. No. Good. And that is not good for a pet dog, meaning that you're not going to keep him in a cage all his life and work him and do a championships, because these dogs are not a good not a good house dogs. Go down. Nope, down. And again, you see why I never do the sit at that age? So you'll see it on your dog, because I know you want pictures. So I normally don't even introduce the sit at that age at all, because I want to stable down. With him, nope. That's why it's not stable, because I did the sit and the down. I know I'm repeating this a lot, but I need you to understand that you need to heavily correct that once you get your sit for the pictures done. I just can't do it yet, because I need you to actually make sure he's sitting for you. I know it's very important before I do that. Okay. And this is another something that you're gonna have to work really, really a lot. Down. It's the random down, but because we're not off leash yet, okay, this is not gonna be like anywhere. That's gonna be a second part of the program. And he doesn't like to drag the pinch collar, obviously, on the leash, even though it's a tiny, minor leash. Down. Now at this point, until I get a e-collar, I really don't want to control like the position and all that. All I want him is to be compliant. Okay, compliant with going down. He's a Malinois male. He's gonna have a problem going down for you as many times as you're gonna be asking. So this exercise will prevent him from basically, you know, hating the exercise because you're too too like perfect with that. We'll make it perfect when it's the e-collar. Down. Right now, if he does the down like on the in front of me or does down whatever, I don't care. I can fix it all later. What I want is how many times he's gonna go down without resenting me. Okay. You'll see then when he starts to grow up, the more often you're gonna do it, the more he's gonna give you crap for it. Now, if you're not doing enough, obviously you're gonna have a good civil life, but you're not teaching your dog anything. So I want down, many downs, and I don't care if he does it that way for right now because I'm not holding the leash. Okay, I'm not correcting it, and I'm not annoying him either. All I want is when I say down, his ass is down. Down. Very good. So I want a compliance. I don't want a perfect behavior on this one. Okay, kind of just like, remember I was talking about, okay, I was talking about calm. Like I want to perfect a lot of things about the calm, like what the position is, this and this. But because he's on a leash, it's not going to be that, you know, hard to accomplish. So it's not that hard of the behavior. Same with the random down. It's going to be much harder to tighten up next time when you'll have the e-collar to do so. As of right now, don't create a pissing contest. Create compliance. Down. That's what's important, compliance. And make sure you constantly mess with not releasing him. And reinforce for that. Okay. Those are all very important components that you really cannot just ignore or try to justify, you know, that you're trying to be super pooper, you know, because the place is very different. Like place, yes, you can do the fitsy. So if you see a different behaviors and it has a different criteria at the moment, is pretty much all because sometimes you can enforce it better, and when you want to random down, you want it anywhere. So if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna try to teach it on the leash, now I'm watching him because normally, you know, he's gonna grab that stuff. He didn't. He made the right choice. Nope. And I think he made the right choice now, but I'm just showing you the difference. So I let him actually, okay, good boy. I let him actually show you that he's made a proper choice, but then I also show you that no worked, even though he really didn't grab it. So 2 ways to handle that, because now what I could have done if I saw that he's interested, I would pick up the leash, obviously correcting him without even telling him no, because I never want him to pick anything up off the ground unless I'm telling you to pick something up off the ground. Make sense? Right, so different age. So what I was, before that whole thing, I don't know if I finished, I talked about how precise we would be on the random down, right? So random down is basically down. He's going anywhere. No, good. And I'm gonna skip the reinforcement. Okay. Random down means that he needs to go down anywhere. Down. And independently how far he is, where he is, and whatever, right? Well, with the leash, what you're gonna create is tendency to go to you if you're going to create it with a leash. So you're going to create it with the e-collar later. Well, I'm going to create it for you. And then you're going to have it down that the second you say it, he's not going to make any moves. He's just going to go down straight, you know, like everything else. But at this point, you don't want him to think that down means come to you and lie down. Because as of right now, you're basically doing it only when he's next to you. Okay. All right. Don't do it when he's further away, because you have no way of flying over there and correcting him if he is not doing it. So please follow these directions precisely, because, and what I do suggest is you write them down, like whatever the behavior is, and whatever the criteria is. That's why I'm making a video for you. So you're gonna write this whole thing down and say, okay, this is important in this behavior, this is not. So, and you see how much I reinforced the crap out of, you know, healing with me basically. I mean, without anything. So this is just, I'm just reinforcing. I'm not doing anything else. It's just when he's with me, I'm reinforcing him. When he's going away from me, I'm telling him, come. Okay. And I'm reinforcing the come. All right. So that's basically how I'm feeding him all throughout today for everything that he does. But you'll see for minutes after minutes after minutes, he'll do that. Now, he's already out of the imprinting, so he's not doing it because of a printing like he used to. Now, you also see I'm not going to allow him to step in front of me. All this puppy crap that you dealt with before is absolutely out. And he might want to go poop or whatever. I'm going to let him. You don't? You looked like it. Down. And see how he's ended up here, because when I trained him, majority of these downs were reinforced when he was doing a come. And on a come, he can do a sit or a down. You can separate that later. Because down is more stable position, so I much prefer down in a pet dog. Sitting is more flashy and more, you know, confirmation position. So however you want to do it, that's up to you, but sit. Good job. But he's gonna do that one way or another. So he can either sit, or good boy, or he can do the down, whatever it is. Sit. Good boy. So I did a double way. That's why you're gonna have, okay, in and out. All right, I'm gonna finish because it's almost 10 minutes, so your video is gonna be long, right? But look at the ears. It's pretty, nice. Good. I didn't see if I dropped something or not. Ugh. It's the one problem with giving food. I think I did. Here we go. I found it, boy. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Nice. What? No. Place. Good. And he can get up, obviously, on the place. Everything else. This was poor business already started. Okay, I know it's early, but it's Malinois. There's no reason to place. To do anything outside of that. So I would already demand this, because you're gonna do it on with a leash for the most part, especially outside, so you'll be able to correct it. I'm doing it here right now to show you, just okay, but we will have a leash on the dog, because I'm sure you're gonna practice a lot of this outside. Come on, come on, please. No, place. Very good. Very, very good. And again, sounded like I dropped something, but okay. Please. Yeah, I dropped it. Well, he found it. Nope, place. No place, no footsies. Good, very good. That's excellent. And as of right now, you have two ways to do it. Corrections when he's like severely wrong, and what I just did when it's just the little tootsies. Little tootsies. Okay. No place. That's why you want to do this on on a leash. Because see, right now, I have no power in this. No. Place. Good. So what I'm going to do is just going to make him stay here. Because I don't have a leash, you can see that I'm not going to be able to. So the second he's going to enjoy playing with you like that, you're not going to get anywhere. So specifically making you a video like you would be on your backyard. So the second you see that start, you're going to do this and then you're going to finish the exercise. And do not do it without a leash, because with a leash you can correct and put him back. Without the leash and without the e-collar, you're going to create nothing but that attitude that you just saw. So how I'm going to end with this is I'm going to pick up the leash and I'm going to do this with the leash. Okay. Please. And this is a much better reaction and response. And you can do that right there. Good. Good. Very good. And now I can kind of drop that leash, because all I'm going to do is go reinforce him. So specifically showing you all this. And when you finish, I always like to start with going to place many times. And the more you do this, the better it's going to be for him. Because if you're going to only do this once and then you heavily enforce and stay, the fun of this exercise becomes no fun at all, basically. So when they go and they run, when they play, when you guys argue about where the paws should be, all this is a fun for the puppy. Majority of the people just literally do, just put them on a place and just stick them there, and that's it. And keep them on that place, which needs to be heavily enforced in this age, because again, is that and heavily corrected when he breaks it. So nope, put that feetsies up. There you go. Perfect. Now you see that he understands it all together. So please do not allow that. I don't care if his butt is a little bit off. So make it exciting and also workable, because it's a lot of work to go up and down, and the more you run him, the more it is consecutively. So I don't have ability to keep filming and keep videotaping the whole day. However, we've been at it for 6 minutes, and we normally, if I didn't videotape it, would be probably 3 or 4 times as much on just going to place. So just understand, you're always pushing. You're pushing angles, you're pushing distance, you're pushing how hard it is, let's say, go through the dog or something like that, okay? But on a leash, please. You saw what happened when I had it no leash. And although I didn't train it like that, I trained it only with the leash, I just dropped it for the sake of the exercise, because that's what everybody wants to do. And I showed you already in the 4 or 5 tries, he realized I have no way of controlling him during that time. So there is no possibility of play during obedience. And as strict as you're going to be, this is how good your dog is going to be later. Okay? So that's that. And we are done. Look at those ears. Aren't they the most gorgeous ears of all? Your dog is fantastic and gorgeous. Love them. Okay. Good boy.